In this video, I want to talk about the recursive function. A recursive function is a function that basically returns a smaller version of itself. Recursive function is the same as the factorial. For example, here, 5 factorial is equal to 5 multiplied by 4, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1, which is 120. Basically, the formula of recursive function or factorial is like that. Num multiplied by num minus 1. The number multiplied by a smaller version of itself. For example, here, 5 multiplied by 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. 4 multiplied by 4 minus 1, which is 3. And we will multiply the 3 by a smaller version of itself, which is 2. And we will multiply the 2 by 2 minus 1, which is 1. The answer is 120. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 20 multiplied by 3 is 60. 60 multiplied by 2 is 120. 120 multiplied by 1 is again 120. So here, first of all, I want to make a function. So I want to write int factorial. So here I want to write int n. This is the function declaration. I want to copy that. I will paste it at the bottom of the main function. Let's leave the semicolon. So I'm going to write here if n was equal to 1, return 1. Else, return n multiply factorial n minus 1. So here inside the main function, I'm going to call this factorial function. I'm going to write int x equal to 5. And here I'm going to write printf factorial of %d is %d backslash n. I'm going to write x factorial x. So let's compile and see what will happen. I'm going to write gcc minus o, and you'll find the name of file.c. As you can see, factorial of 5 is 120. So let's go ahead and check in more detail. Here, this is our function. This is our factorial function. We said int factorial, and we gave a parameter to them. The name of this parameter is n. And here, when we call this function, we pass the x to this parameter. The value of x is 5. So here we will say n is equal to 5. Because instead of n, here we pass the x, the value x is 5. So here we assume the n is 5. We say that f5 is equal to 1, return 1. Else, return n multiplied by factorial n minus 1. N was 5. 5 multiplied by this function. This function is factorial n minus 1. N minus 1, n is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. We said that n multiplied by 5 multiplied by factorial 4. And this is also a function, which is this function. In this time, instead of 5, we put here 4. And here he said n is 4. If 4 is equal to 1, return 1. Else, return 4 multiplied by factorial 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. In this time, the parameter of factorial is 3. This is also a function. If 3 is equal to 1, return 1. Else, 3 multiplied by factorial 2. And also n became 2. We said that if 2 is equal to 1, return 1. Else, return 2 multiplied by n minus 1. N minus 1 is 1. The parameter of factorial is 1. We said that if n is equal to 1. And here in this time, n is 1. 1 is equal to 1. We said that if n is equal to 1, return 1. And this function returns 1 and terminated. It becomes like this. 5 multiplied by 4, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 1. And it returns the final answer 120. And inside this main function, we made a variable named x. We assigned the value of 5 to that. And here we said that factorial of 5 is factorial 5. And inside this factorial x function, this whole process that we have explained here have done. It's basically like this. 5 multiplied by factorial 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. We said 5 multiplied by factorial 4. And here we said that 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by factorial 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. And after that, we said 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by, here is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by factorial 2. And again, we multiply that by 1. As you can see, 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by factorial 1. And here, when the factorial became 1, we said that if n, this is the n, this is the parameter, and here is parameter n. We said that if n is equal to 1, return 1. When a function returns a value, it will terminate. So here it returns 1, and this recursive function ends. The answer became 120. So this is the logic inside this recursive function. If we change the value of x into 4, it will return 24. Let's compile and see. As you can see, our factorial of 4 is 24. 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 24. If we make it 10, it will return a very, very large number. As you can see, factorial of 10 is this large number. So this is the basic information about the recursive function. See you next video, and bye for now.